The downside of tariffs, let's say there was 100% or let's say there was a 90%. So whatever, let's say someone was going to send a book from Ireland. They printed a book from Ireland and they sent it to the US to get sold. And there was a 90% tariff. So like they were selling it for 20 bucks. And they need to, right when they goes on the ship, they need to pay, $19 or $18 in tariffs to the US in order to sell it. Of course, it's not going to make sense for them to sell it unless they could sell it for 40. But anyone who, in that case, they would just send an order to a U.S. manufacturer of books, and they would print it here to avoid that massive tariff. So if you had a 90% tariff, I think the problem with that is that's going to make the local industry lazy. Like they're going to get so much work automatically, and they're not going to be as like hungry as the.
Oh, that's a good point.
Guys.
I didn't even think about that. That is a negative for tariffs. It makes you less innovative, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's a valid, legitimate argument because it has historical precedence with tariffs, and that does happen and is not uncommon. The problem is our labor wages are higher than a lot of places in the world, so I feel like we need to do something to support like countries from automatically exporting labor out of the U.S.